Well, as we anticipated that, there is a huge update coming in either during the weekend or via next week on the takeover situation, on who the preferred bidder is going to be. Exactly, it's what is gonna hate to happen today. A huge update is gonna hate to come in through from Mike Keegan. You know, he's really the man who is so close to this deal, coming in from credible source, broke the story, and obviously he has been onto this deal, meaning that he's getting a very, very, very credible information from a credible source, and that is Mike Keegan of the Daily Mail. Even the Times have gone ahead to join him and really thrown in more confirmations about the deal, and here we are to bring you exactly what the decision has been taken by the Glazers to announce who is going to be the preferred bidder next week. Rokan David is my name. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're totally watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, we want to hit 13,000 subscribers and continue to subscribe to see that we reach that number, and we are left with just small numbers to hit that milestone, and that is exactly coming in from you, the people who keep supporting this channel. Now, today, Mike Keegan has gone ahead and we told us the following: that both bidders in the battle for Man United are finalizing deal details with the club sellers, with a long-awaited decision on exclusivity finally expected later this week. That is Mike Keegan. And he told us that Sheikh Jassim and Sir Jim Ratcliffe are both hoping to learn over the coming days which has been chosen by the Glazer family as a preferred bidder for Man United. Now, they've gone ahead to really make a choice on who is going to be the preferred bidder, and that is one of those things that you should anticipate next week. The Times have also gone ahead to really drop the same update about who the preferred bidder of the United is going to be next week, and they've told us that the preferred bidder will be finally be announced or be named this week. That is the week starting on Monday. So today is Sunday. Monday is really going to be so much crucial as far as this is concerned, and this comes after Sheikh Jassim Al Thani said he's not going to engage in any further negotiations. You know, on Friday, when he submitted his last bid of £5.5 billion, he said if they don't come up with a resolution on Friday, he's out of this. The bid is going to stay standing. He's not going to negotiate anymore. When they feel like they've made up their mind, they'll really tell him what exactly they've gone ahead to come up with as their ultimate stance onto this deal. Now, it shows you that the Glazers are really exposed. If they never made an announcement this week that is starting on Monday, it would have put them in a very horrible situation as owners. You know, sometimes what makes you stand is the corporate world. And this has shown you that even if we, the fans of United, have been hating the Glazers for very many years, we've not been able to dislodge them out of the club of Man United. That's it. Now, when the corporate world gangs against you, obviously, you can lose all what you have because they are playing into the eyes of the corporate. When you look at how they've been running this process, it has been referred to as a joke, it has been referred to as a farce, you know, as diabolical, and something that is fiestical in the eye of the corporate world. And when Sheikh Jassim Al Thani came out and really did that, it really put the Glazers on pressure. Trust me, it really put the Glazers on pressure. I know when the Glazers announce who the preferred bidder is going to be, they are going to base onto a fact that the transfer window was soon opening on 14th, that is on Wednesday, and we had to make this decision that is going to help us prevail with what signings Erik ten Hag wants to really have as a manager of Man United in the summer. Those are the reasons they're going to give out, and I'm not going to buy them, because if at all they really had that in their mind, they would have found themselves in a situation of not allowing this takeover process to reach May when a decision is not made. Around mid-May, that was when the decision of who the preferred owner of United would have been again would have gone to be mentioned or decided. Why? Because even if they really make a decision next week, the Premier League has to really do what we call an understudy and investigate and put a lot of emphasis on that and obviously clear that to take place. That is it. So, as it stands, we might go some other weeks because if you remember the deal of Newcastle, it took the Premier League close to 2 months to go ahead and really rectify everything and really give it green light. Meaning that even if at all is Sheikh Jassim Al Thani or Sir Ratcliffe, they are supposed to really do a lot of groundwork and obviously make a decision. With a lot of jazz coming in from the media is going to pile a lot of pressure onto the Premier League, and they're going to look for anything to fail Sheikh Jassim Al Thani. But all I know is that he has everything in order and planned so that it comes out as it is required by the Premier League. So let's wait and see how that happens. But on the other positive note it's that you never know what's going to happen. When you know the preferred bidder, then the decision of who is going to come out and obviously be named the preferred bidder will come out and obviously take to Eric Ten Hag and tell him what you want, and obviously they'll go in and start doing stuff in the market. So let's wait and see how that pans out. But it's late, but the Englishman says better late than never. Mike Keegan again says Ratcliffe's Ineos outfit had appeared to be nosed in front, but those acting on behalf of Sheikh Jassim Al Thani, who at one stage had thought they had lost, now feel that they are very much in the game following the dramatic submission of an improved offer last week. So it looks like what submission was made, it looks like the submission that was made by Sheikh Jassim Al Thani that gave a deadline of Friday has gone ahead to really give the side of Qataris a chance to believe that they can really dislodge Sir Jim Ratcliffe out of the way and for them to be announced as the preferred owners of Man United. So let's wait and see how these are going to pan out. But in the mix, you should understand that rumors are circulating around that Sir Jim Ratcliffe is willing to sell Nice. But even if he sells Nice is valued at 300 million euros. So that money can't help him in the takeover of Manchester United. Doesn't have liquid cash to pay directly to the Glazers. Most of his money is in assets, and his liquidity is really questionable. And for the Qataris, they're really having a very huge level of liquidity that has gone ahead to convince the Glazers. And when you look at the stories coming in from Nice, they are confirmed to us that he failed to run the club as supposed to be run, and he even failed to go ahead and really compete with PSG, yet he thought that he could invest in money. How much has he invested? Meaning that he might be another Glazer coming in to Man United to really milk our cow dry, because if he was not meant to do that, he wouldn't have gone ahead to put up a bid that is not debt free. So if you're having someone who's coming in through to clear the debt, comes in through, he pays £5.5 billion to the Glazers and is going to clear a debt of close to £1 billion. Then he has £1 billion to support the manager's signings, all transfer budget, and he gets in exactly what the manager wants, plus improving the facilities at Old Trafford, and then he gets £2 billion and builds a new state-of-art stadium. Then why wouldn't we go with such a person? And if at all the Glazers are really well-wishers of Man United, they should go for the debt-free, because they are getting another person who is going to get on more loans onto the club of Man United and obviously take us back to where we are. Yet we thought that we had gotten some light coming in from the Qataris under Sheikh Jassim Al Thani's bid that is really debt-free and has a lot of incentives to help the community of Manchester. That is Sheikh Jassim Al Thani. So after that, Time Sports has also confirmed to us that the bidders in the battle for Manchester United are hoping to hear this week if they have finally been given exclusivity status to complete a deal now approaching £6 billion. So we are just waiting to see how everything is going to happen, but it looks like we are into the mix, and obviously the people around this have gone ahead to really tell us that next week is really crucial. A decision is going to be made by the Glazers, though it has been long overdue, but obviously it has been longly awaited by the fans of Man United and the entire football world's fan all over the world. Now, Time Sport have said the Qataris believe a final decision simply comes down to whether the Glazers want to maintain some involvement with Man United. Obviously, we all know that if at all the Glazers want to stay, they cannot go in with Sheikh Jassim Al Thani because he wants 100% sale. He wants a full sale of the club. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is the one responsible for willing to really just find himself buy half of the club and keep the Glazers around. So that is really going so much. But even if they get in Sir Jim Ratcliffe, things will backfire because there is no money. Sir Jim Ratcliffe has no money to spend because even at Nice, he has not spent a lot there. If I'd spent a lot there, I would have gone ahead to transform that club to the next level. But if I cannot transform Nice, then how can you transform the other team that is 1,000 times bigger than Nice? That is Man United. So let's wait and see how that is going to pan out. And obviously, let's do the last bit coming in from the Time Sport as far as this takeover is concerned. Ineos have been in advanced talks with Rain Group, prompting the Qataris to believe they had lost. However, there has been a renewed sense of optimism in the past 72 hours, fueled by dialogue with the Glazers and their representatives towards the end of last week. So, Shem is going to cover all the media people that have been saying that Sheikh Jassim Al Thani, Sir Jim Ratcliffe is really leading the rest. And if at all it happens to really go to the side of Qatar, many of those journalists are going to come out and obviously be looked as clowns and lumpens because they've been telling us lies, or they would have been used by the Glazers to really pile pressure onto Sheikh Jassim Al Thani to increase his bid. And you understand why such stuff was happening, because we saw a story that last month the Glazers talked to Al Khalifi Nasser, the owner of PSG, to go out and convince Sheikh Jassim Al Thani to go on and really increase on his bid. So this is all being done in the name of really pressurizing Sheikh Jassim Al Thani to increase his bid. And on 2 occasions, he has gone ahead to fall into the trap of the Glazers, though he has not gone ahead to hit the £6 billion that the Glazers value this club of United at. And as it stands, we're waiting to see whether they are going to make a decision or not. But Sheikh Jassim Al Thani just went ahead and told them that I'm not making any bid. If I told you are sending me representatives to increase my bid, that is what I've gone ahead to leave for you. £5.5 billion. Leave it or take it. That's what has gone ahead to put out. That is Sheikh Jassim Al Thani. And I like the way he has gone ahead to approach this. And with his advisors of the Bank of America, I believe that it really went well on their decision, because the decision they made on Friday has gone ahead to threaten the Glazers to decide to make a decision on who is going to be the preferred owner of the club of Man United. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Tell me your thoughts on who do you think the Glazers are going to declare as the new owner of Man United next week. Is it Sheikh Jassim Al Thani or Sir Jim Ratcliffe? I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living true God protect you abundantly. I sign out for now. See you later. I'm out. Ciao, ciao.